Moon Empire, I'm glad you're here today because we are going to improve your tank gameplay. I thought of this while I thought myself, well, some call it feeding as you can see in the background, but I call it struggling with a twist. Comment that one down below. The very first thing that is going to make you a better tank player today is gold. Gold what? Well, I'm glad that you asked because you need gold, but your teammates need it more. So you need to find a healthy balance in giving and taking gold so that you are not too far behind in gold, yet you are not becoming the carry of the team. You have other people to do that. That was just tip number 1. So to no longer make all of these mistakes that I just made, I came up with a grand total of 7 tips for beginners and pros that you will hear throughout this video. Make sure you watch the gameplay to the end, hit the subscribe button, and ring that bell so you don't miss a single video. Tip number 2 today to make you an even better tank player has to do with tip number 1. It is a, coherent thing, and it is called team play. So make sure you get the maximum KDA that you can get. You want to be part of the action. You are going to get gold for assists, and you are definitely going to be needing it. So never slack. You need to be there, and you need to touch every single one of them. That sounds kind of wrong. I'm not talking about the senoritas, I'm talking about the enemy heroes. So make sure you participate. Your percentage of kills must be as high as possible to make up for the fact that you are a good teammate and giving your carries the gold. I don't want to see anybody playing Bernie or Raker and being the solo carry of the team. No. This game, generally speaking, it got a lot better. It's no longer, struggling with a twist, or, some people like to call it feeding, which I've never heard about that. Nobody ever told me I was feeding. But it started off kind of rough, and as I thought of this different way to play, it actually got a lot better. Tip number 3 to make you better is build the most important item first. What is that? Well, the first item is the most important item because it is the first thing that you build. It's going to make the difference when the game is setting up. Well, what item is it? It depends on the hero you play, but generally speaking, it is not summoning armor. It is something that gives you a ton of defense and health. My favorite item is the Searing Longsword, as it, helps you hit everybody around you. No, not the senoritas. And increases what I said in tip number 2. So you hit everybody. Tip number 4 is, please, whatever you do, do not forget about the mages. Enemy teams, even though you don't believe it, often have a magical damage dealer. And here you come with all your fancy armor, completely ignoring the enemy mage, and you are going to get obliterated within seconds. Bye bye Bernie's taco stand, hope you had fun. Well, the last 3 tips, luckily, have more to do with gameplay than items, but just imagine, half of these tips are not even your movement on the map. They are the basics that you can improve on today before you even go into a game. Tip number 5 is look at the map. As a tank, you generally want to take fights that you can win. Agreed? So how do you take these? Well, it kind of comes naturally as you apply all of these tips. But when you start a fighting, you see either the enemies are out of position, giving you a numbers advantage, or a teammate is coming in for a crazy Astrid gank. Well, that might be the perfect moment, and your job is to take it. It is your task to choose this moment, as many teammates will just blindly follow you. So don't mess this up. Apply all of these tips. Let's look for the perfect moment together. I'm looking for a weak target. Look at that. Mage out of position, easy one there, but Damon didn't follow us, so we did not pay enough attention to the Damon positioning. Scarlet could be jumping to us, so I'm walking away from the weakest unit, Stiletto here. Oh, we get stunned, but look at that, the Mage popped in again, and unfortunately the Scarlet comes from the left side of Zakar, and apparently none of my teammates have any durability, so they all go down and Scarlet gets a chain. I decided to take the 1 kill, and in doing so, I actually ignored my teammate. Oh my god, she still got that kill. As soon as the Fleur popped the stun, I tried to pop my stun at the right moment so we would get, the most effective time there. Unfortunately, the Scarlet is incredibly strong and keeps jumping like a pesky unit. A Bernie with one jump just cannot counter that, but we can take this skill. Let's go! Trying to apply all of my own tips there, and I know that you, by just watching that, already saw a little bit of how to apply those tips yourself. Also, if you are the Daemon player, do not walk away from me. If you are the Stiletto, right move. The right move was to walk away from me because the Scarlet could jump towards me and try and focus you. The sixth tip that I have for you to make you a better tank player overall is do not be the blind fool. You are not Minos, okay? Maybe you are Minos in the game, but you are behind your device and you are not Minos. As you engage in a fight, you need to keep your composure. You need to keep in your mind that your team will only do damage if they can. If an enemy jumps over you and pins down your damage dealer right behind your back, you don't want to be a Mr. Oh gosh, I used all of my abilities and I cannot get back. You want to keep your teammates in mind. So when I just took that Lorelei kill, I ignored my teammates. Of course, I expected 3 teammates to at least stop the Scarlet, but they didn't. So keep in mind, do the enemies have their ultimates? Are they safe? Do my teammates have their ultimates? Are they safe? Try to block enemies from hitting your squishies. So, say an enemy jumps over. You want to have your jump as Bernie or your control. You want to have that. And you want to make sure that they get away from your damage dealers. Because otherwise, you're never going to win that fight. The enemies are going to lay down fire and you're going to be running for your life. The 7th tip is therefore, lead the way and don't be scared to die. I mean, it's a sad thing. It's a really sad thing. But in Heroes Evolved, there's a unique thing, and that is the fog of war. But you cannot see through it. So, who's going to take the fall? Always the tank. I mean, it's sad, but it's true. If you die, but Bonnie unlocks her ultimate and goes for a rampage, you have done your job. It doesn't matter. That is just what you gotta do as a tank, and you do not need to expect to get the MVP every single time. People will not be grateful, but know that I am right here, and I am so very proud of you for using all of these tips and playing the most ungrateful role of the team. You are amazing. You are part of the Moon Empire. The final extra bonus tip that I have for you today is extremely special. It is that you make sure that you are part of the Moon Empire, so you can grow better every single week. You should watch till the end of this video to see me put all of these tips into action and win this awesome game, so that you can become a better hero. Are you hyped yet? Did you like the guide? I hope you did. That was so much energy in such a short amount of time. But I know that there's people out there who appreciate it, who need this, and that is what it's for. Let's try and finish the game. Yongbein's out doing Yongbein's out things, so we're just going to let him run, and yeah, that's just what he does. To be honest, I'm a little bit salty because I don't have the hero, and it looks like so much fun. You can really piss off your enemies, but when they do it to you, it's just, it feels so like a one desperate attack. Also, a quick little tip: Zakar got updated, got buffed a little bit. The more people that are attacking it, the more damage you will dish out. So generally speaking, you only want to be attacking it with 2 people. This right here is perfect. I tank the damage. The Stiletto, you know, deals the damage. It's actually a perfect way to do it. Oh my god. Where's the entire team? There's 4 people alive, yet there's only 2 here. Stiletto, nice, making a quick escape. I like to see that as a tank player. I can tank this for a while. Let me pop my summoning. There we go, summoning armor. There we go. And that's 2 kills. It was basically free. They kept attacking us. They pretty much did the damage to themselves by hitting my summoning armor. And of course the Stiletto coming in with the weak attacks from the side. I mean, the tank is the real man, of course. I'm actually curious to see if we got MVP. Come on. Let's finish this game off. Yang Yabin Sao, as I said, doing Yang Yabin Sao things. But we are winning the match, and we are on a road to Palladium, and it's probably going to end either next week or the week after that, because we are so very close. Tank a little bit of damage. Boom, there we go. Oh, even the Aegis can't do shit against us. Guys, I hope you appreciated it. I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Moon. If you don't want the fun to end, I got 2 more special videos coming up for you. During this week I upload about 4 to 5 videos. I also make videos on Dead by Daylight, which, I mean, it's awesome. Go check it out. I make fun content as well. I mean, that's the future as well. Wild Rift is coming. All of this tasty goodness is coming to the channel. And when it is here, you will be there as well. For now, check out the video on the right because I recommend it for you, or the one on the left. But I think the one on the right, I mean, I'm always leaning towards the right one. What do you think? Left or right? Tell me what you picked in the comment section down below. And I will see you next time or in that video.